The update's delayed, a larger deck size, new tiles. We had some juicy information revealed in the latest stage channel. Yeah, so we just had the recent stage channel. We had a bit more insight to update 7, a couple more sneak peeks revealed inside that stage channel. And firstly, the stage channel kicked off and Frame did say there is going to be a slight delay with update 7, and this is what Frame had to say about that.
The update 7, which is going to be basically July 6th. So that is the new date when the update is going to go live, which is one week after the original planned date.
Yeah, so the update is going to be delayed about a week. It's going to be released on July the 6th. Not a big issue there. They did give us a little heads up on that prior to announcing it. And just while I remember, guys, the gameplay you can actually see, just while I'm talking away, is raw gameplay footage from update 7. Just if you want to get a close look as to what to expect when the update does drop. But don't take too much notice of the numbers you see on screen just as I'm talking away, because they are subject to change when the update does go live, guys. So they did touch on a new tutorial. Obviously, with these core gameplay changes coming to the game, you're going to need a new tutorial. I mean, the tutorial we actually had in place without these core gameplay changes was outdated, I felt. But they did touch on that in the stage channel, and this is what they had to say about that.
Obviously, reintroducing people to the game with a new tutorial, because the old tutorial simply doesn't make any sense anymore. So we had to rework the new player experience from the ground up.
Yeah, so as I said at the start of the video, don't take too much notice of the numbers and things you do see in that gameplay as I'm talking away. And they did touch on why they've actually increased the output of the damage and things like that, guys, in the stage channel, which is a super awesome change in my opinion. Makes Donghan's job a little bit easier to balance things out. But this is what they had to say about the number change inside update 7.
So we can make minis much more extreme than what it used to be. So now tanks can have much more HP and much less damage, and DPS can have much higher damage and much less HP. So that so we have to make all the minis feel much more different than what they used to be, so that the game becomes more strategic.
And we also got additional information from Fan in the stage channel on why as they've gone forward with this no movement change. I did do a video on all of this, guys, which I'll link in the top corner if you want to check that out. Full breakdown of why they're fetching this to the game and everything else. But this is what Fan had to say about the matter inside of the stage channel as well, guys.
Once we implement this and start playing, the whole team felt something very, very unique and special we have never felt before.
Yes, I must admit as well, guys, I was taken back by these changes and I didn't want them in the game at first. But we found out these changes a couple of weeks before they were announced to the public. And I've had time to play the game with these changes in mind. And all I can say now when I think about these changes and the way Clash Mini is, I really think this no movement change is going to be a big W for the game. And I know people are upset by it. I know I was at first, but I've had a lot more time to process it than you guys. But I do think it's going to be a W. I do think it is going to be a great move for the game, but I guess we'll just have to see, guys. Time will tell on that. And also they stated in the stage channel that minis don't have infinite range anymore. And yes, the Archer and the Magic Archer, I'm assuming as well, maybe even the Archer Queen, will be able to walk now, which is going to look super weird since playing the game since season 1 where like the Archer and the Magic Archer can't move. But yeah, this is what they had to say on the matter inside the stage channel.
Have you seen Archer move?
Have
that
we?
gameplay, you've seen Archer.
Wait, have we?
Archer doesn't move.
Does she have infinite range? She has speed.
So Archer doesn't have infinite range anymore. And so, like, minis like that, they have the opportunity to reposition after the battle starts.
Also, a nice idea brought to the table was expanding your deck size. So instead of having your hero on 5 minis, you're going to be able to take more minis into battle, which is quite a good idea. And this is something the team actually did experiment with during the testing for this no movement change. It's something I can actually get on board with. It gives you a bit more variety and a bit more options to help counter your opponents now that you can't move the minis. And Fan had this to say on the matter inside the stage channel.
We are seriously considering expanding the deck size, because after playing this mode, we just feel that I need more tools to counter the enemy.
That's
so we are exploring that. That's why I said in the beginning that we only did 1/3 of the change that we actually think we need to do. So please expect bigger changes in update 8.
And also no more rumbles as well, guys. They did say in the stage channel that they were changing the rumbles. I say no more rumbles, they're still there, but they changed it to a mini draft event mode. So it's basically just like the draft event, but on a normal size board. That's basically what the Rumbles are going to be like. I don't know how I felt about this when I first heard that on the stage channel, because I like the fact we had the Duels matches, the Rumbles matches, and the draft event as its own little thing. But reading the comments in the comment section on the stage channel, a lot of people seemed hyped for this. But yeah, this is what they had to say about the Rumbles change.
Should we?
Yeah,
we should. Rumble is no longer Rumble. Rumble is now 6-player draft.
And another big problem I've seen with these changes coming to mind with the no movements, and what the community's been saying as well, is just clash units. You've got the Prince, the Spear Goblin, things like that. The Fisherman as well. Pesky Mini. People are just concerned in case they're just going to run a full clash deck. People are going to hold the minis till, say, rounds 2 and 3. Wait for the opponent to place their minis and then place the Prince and the Spear Goblin on all these clash units. But Frame did mention this inside the stage channel.
One troop that's coming to the game is going to be very much happy to take clash abilities together with its allies. So it's going to be very something. It's going to be something that's going to be very interesting and questionable if you really want to go full clash. So be careful.
And probably the mini that's causing the most concern when the update does drop for this no movement is the Fisherman. Yeah, the Fisherman, guys. They did touch on this inside the stage channel. He is getting a rework with probably most of the minis and heroes as well. But this is what Fan had to say about the Fisherman.
So Fisherman definitely can really disturb the enemy by hooking their core minis like heroes to them. So we are also doing some changes to Fisherman so that he's not that broken. So he's fine.
And also, Frame likes to play chess. I like to play chess. If you want me and Frame to have a game of chess to see who is the better chess player, drop a like on this video. Let's get it on, Frame.
You know, my 4-year-old daughter is very excited to play chess with me every day, even though she loses 90% of the time. We also have like a bunch of new tiles that we haven't shown and released to you guys. And these tiles are also going to be part of the no movement addressing. Some tiles will be able to give you abilities. Some tiles will be able to give you additional movement, repositioning. So there's going to be actually a lot of this kind of stuff that's going to kind of make the game much more memorable.
So we've got a lot of information there regarding the new tiles coming to the game in Update 7. Sounds absolutely awesome. It sounds like you can compensate for not being able to move your minis between rounds as well once you've placed them. So that sounds absolutely fantastic, as long as they take the middle tile out of the game. Since Season 1, me and the middle tile have not got on. So I'm happy, and I hope that's been removed from the game. But hey, let's wait and see. And a little bit of extra information that you guys might not have known if you don't play Clash of Clans, but Clash of Clans dropped an update video, and this was at the end of that update video. Brace yourselves, guys.
Oh, before I forget, can you give this to the Clash Mini Community Manager? I think you might need it.
Who knows what that means, but if you want to stay up to date before the Update 7 sneak peek videos, consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell. We'll catch you guys in the next video.